We are ready for the Year of the Dog, Chapter 4. Talent. Soon Mom was shaking me awake. My eyelids felt as heavy as sacks of rice. "Wake up, sleepyhead," Mom said. "You'll be late for school." "No," I mumbled, and I tried to turn over. Wake up," Mom said, pulling me up. I sat up, but I groaned. "I'm too tired to go to school," I said. "You're just too lazy," Mom said, teasing me. "Get up." So before I knew it, I was getting dressed and brushing my teeth. I went downstairs to have breakfast. Mom put a bowl of watery rice porridge and flaky dried pork in front of me, and I yawned. "Do I have to go to school?" I moaned. "Yes," Mom said. "How else will you learn things?" Here's a picture of the rice porridge. "Besides, you shouldn't start off the Year of the Dogs as a lazy dog." "Will school teach me what I'm talented at?" I asked. Mom mentioning the Year of the Dog reminded me about finding myself. "Yes," Mom said, "I'm sure it will." "No," Lissy cut in, "it won't. You have to have talent to discover it, and you don't have any." I opened my mouth to retort, but a yawn interrupted me. "I'm too tired to go to school," I said again. "Better wake up," Kiki chanted. "Better wake up." "Yeah," Lissy said, "don't fall asleep in school." Mom poured me a glass of juice and laughed. "Did I ever tell you about the time I fell asleep in school?" Mom sleeps in school. In Taiwan, school was different than it is here. School wasn't just to teach you about reading and writing, it was supposed to teach you how to be a good citizen as well. Every Monday there was a school assembly. All the students had to wear their special uniform, a seaweed-colored jumper, shirt, and hat. It had to be clean and unwrinkled and as stiff as a piece of new cardboard. Then, in these uncomfortable uniforms, we had to stand outside in the courtyard while the principal, the vice principal, and the guidance counselors gave long and important speeches. They would tell us how crucial it was that we follow all the rules and work hard. It was so boring. One day we had an extra long assembly. Not only were the principal, the vice principal, and the guidance counselors speaking, but they had a special guest. He was from the government and was going to lecture about how we should always do what we were told and not question authority. It was a hot and sticky day. The sun was like an egg yolk frying in the sun. The hundreds and hundreds of students stood like an army of ants, and I stood at the very back, lost in an ocean of black heads. At these lectures, no one was allowed to whisper. Like soldiers listening to orders from their captain, we had to stand up straight with our hands at our sides, giving the adults our absolute attention. But when the guest speaker spoke, his voice was so soft, I couldn't understand what he was saying. It was a low, mumbling swaying in the courtyard, and to me it was like a lullaby. My eyes started to droop and my head nodded, and then suddenly I was asleep. When I woke up, I was alone in the courtyard, except for a teacher glaring at me with her hands on her hips. I had fallen asleep so soundly that I was still standing there when everyone had gone inside. They had just left me there, standing asleep. The teacher was so angry with me, she put a big mark next to my name, and I was so embarrassed, Mom finished, but I never fell asleep in school again. "You could sleep standing up?" I asked, now wide awake. "I could fall asleep anywhere," Mom said. "I was very talented." And that's the end of chapter 4.